The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is SHINA. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. SHINA will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv Direct. Call on us now. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and so good to know that you're there. Well, it's another week and I really thank you for being a part of this program. How's your day been? Mine has been good. Well, like I would always say, every day is a good day. I just want you to see the glass as half full. Wait, if it doesn't come your way now, it's going to come later. Hang on, don't give up, and surely, definitely, eventually, success is going to come. Welcome. This is Sharing Life Matters with SHINA, and I'm so happy that we're discussing again. Domestic violence is a major problem in our society, and we must do everything possible to get rid of it. I know, as much as you know, that we may not totally be able to eradicate domestic violence, but we can reduce it to the barest minimum. This is why I call on you. Join this program. Let's keep talking about it. All right? There's so many things that we talk about, and corrections are being made. People are happier for it, and families are being reached out to and touched. Honestly speaking, there is nothing as terrible as someone going through domestic violence. As I speak tonight, definitely another person is going down in the name of love. It really doesn't have to be this way. Make sure your relationship works. Do everything within your power to make it work. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to call on others to step into it, call on others to step into it. Just make it work. However, if the journey is too tough for both of you to walk along, well, by all means, go your separate ways. You're better off living long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. Find a way. Make it work. Love shouldn't hurt. Love should make us happy. Love shouldn't be a difficult thing. Love shouldn't be what you're wondering, why am I here? Find a way. There is always a way, and that is the truth. If you searched very well, if you truly made up your mind that you want to find a way, hey, you would find a way. But if your mind is frozen and made up and you're like, I just don't want no way, it may be difficult for anyone to help you. But I just want to call on all of us tonight. Let us find a way to happiness, to joy, to peace. Hey, we are not going to live forever. But the long time we have to spend on earth, can we spend it in happiness? Can we spend it in splendor? Can we spend it in such a way that we know that, oh yeah, I am satisfied? There is nothing as terrible as managing your everyday to-day life. If your relationship is not working, hey, you have the power to make it work. Just try. Try again. Hey, try one more time. Of course, like I would always say, rather than domestic violence, rather than resorting to things that will make you to hit someone or kill someone, hey, run away. Step aside. Let it go. If love is lost, love can be found again. Welcome. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshma. Should you have any projects that you're working on, any business you want us to advertise for you, give us a call and we will certainly advertise your business. Or you have programs coming up, maybe church programs, birthdays, weddings, and you want us to be involved. Definitely, it is all that we do. And guess what? It's extremely very cheap. Why don't you put a call through and try? Or you want to sponsor this program, that would be a delight in my heart if you can partner with me and let's just work on this program together. It is such a positive program. We're basically trying to influence the society and making sure that everything goes well. So those numbers that we keep giving you, you can call them or send text or send us a mail and letting us know your advert needs. We will reach out to you, we'll book appointments, and voila, the whole world will see what you do. Tonight is a very heavy one for me because I want to talk on a very sensitive topic. By the way, throughout last week we talked about children and we're coming up with teenagers. We have some statistics that we're going to be showing you, but that's on a later date. So hang on. We have a lot to say about the teenagers. Tonight is not going to be about teenagers. It's going to be about love and falling out of it. It's a very heavy one for me tonight because a friend of mine that watches this program very well, had requested that this be discussed because this is what he's going through at the moment. And he will be counting on all of us calling in advice here and there, and let's just find a way out. And so I have entitled tonight's program, When a Partner Wants to Go. Well, we're not going to start talking about it now until we come from break. But I want you to know that we have a lot to talk about. Get your phones beside yourself. Call on someone. It's a program that we have to discuss together. Those of you watching on Facebook and watching on YouTube, don't just watch and walk on by. Love, like, and above all, share. All right? The more you share, the better. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Those of you on YouTube, subscribe to our channel so that every time we come on air, you are alerted and you follow everything through and through. Quite a lot to discuss tonight, and of course, I would like to hear from you. So let's quickly go on a very short break, and when we return, we will hit the ground running. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA, your OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, Your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Daddy Autos! Daddy Autos! Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-7757-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech Job Placement Assistance is available.
Welcome back, and good to know that you're there. All right, I again want to thank all of you that show so much interest in the program. Thank you so very much. Keep doing it. We keep getting encouraged, and surely we put more to the outside there. Now, tonight's program is from one of the viewers, and someone that is concerned, and definitely he's also listening, hoping that we'll be able to resolve some issues. Now, do you have anything you want us to discuss? Maybe something that is personal to you? Definitely bring it on. We will discuss it and we'll get views from people listening. So tonight's topic, I've entitled it, When a Partner Wants to Go. Now, the reality of the matter is that love is always a beautiful thing. Love is always a good thing. For every bitter relationship you see today, there was a time that it was on flames. There was a time that it was hot. There was a time that it was like, wow, this is just the person. And that's the truth. Now, this is human nature. Sometimes we want something. Other times, that same thing, we don't want it anymore. Although relationships shouldn't be yo-yo, relationships shouldn't be back and forth, but the sincere truth is that a lot of relationships hit the rocks. And guess what? Domestic violence from survey comes up when a relationship is expired and the parties involved are not letting go. For some reasons, it becomes a bit frustrating, it becomes very hostile, it becomes a difficult terrain to deal with. And so I have a friend that is stuck in one of these situations tonight, and I want us to discuss it, all of us. Now, when a partner wants to go, there must be a reason why a partner would want to go. And I would want you, my viewers tonight, to be the ones to tell me why a partner would want to go. But before I break it down to a partner going or staying, let me quickly emphasize this. Let me say it, and I want you to multiply it as many times as possible. I believe it is better to have a situation solved than to have it broken. Now, sometimes we don't have a choice. Sometimes the center can no longer hold, and every time you try to patch it up, it keeps falling apart. I understand. But then, do everything possible to make it work. Just try. Sometimes we have not tried enough. Somebody has to calm down. Somebody has to be willing to adjust, to sacrifice, to make an amendment, and the other has to dance along. It is better to have it solved. Hey, am I saying all relationships should be solved, mended? No. I'm only saying that is the desire, that is the wish. We hope, we wish, we want it resolved. But if it is totally unresolvable, then that's why we're here tonight. So what should he do? This, my friend, his partner wants to go. What should he do? Should he just let her go? Should he just fold his hands? You understand? Or what can he do? These are the things I need you to call in and let's advise the parties involved. Let me quickly make some preambles before I open up the phone lines. Again, I would say this for as many times as possible so that nobody will do without hearing it. It is better to have matters resolved. Listen, look at me, eyeball to eyeball. There is nothing that is unresolvable. That's the truth. Nothing. Listen, if everybody could just make a move from their own stand, there is nothing that is unresolvable. So my advice is that it is better to have things resolved. Hey, whatever you say about me, please underline that. I prefer, I wish, I want, I desire that things are rather resolved than for things to be broken. Definitely. However, if there's any iota of violence, of course, I would say go your separate ways. But as long as that's not there yet, just about anything should be resolvable. But then, there is this time, particularly from what my friend is saying, when a partner has made up her mind, or it could be his mind to leave. What do you do at that point? You know, you can work on yourself. You can train yourself. You can treat yourself. You can adjust yourself. But there's little to what you can do to the other party. So when the other party has made up her mind or his mind to say, I want to go, what should they do? I will give you the problems of not doing anything about it. Then I would open the phone lines. When someone says, I'm tired, I want to go, it is time for action. Hey, all of you listening to me, that action shouldn't be within those two people alone. It's a global community. It's a small village. All of us should be able to depend on one another. Everybody hits crisis at some point in a lifetime. If yours is not there yet, you don't even know what the future holds for you. And so when a relationship is a crisis, stand up. Onlookers, stand up. Friends, stand up. Those that are close to them, stand up. Step into it. That means they've reached a point that is tougher than what they can handle. It's not their fault. The issues of life will hit all of us at different stages, different levels, and all of us will bow down to pressure sometimes. And so my first point, my first number one point is that those of you around, don't look away. They need help. When two people can't just understand themselves, they need someone to play the neutral role. So if you have found yourself in that position, maybe you're the father, the mother, the brother, the sister, the friend, the neighbor, the colleague, the boss, whatever you are, if you have found yourself in a position where you can mend a relationship, don't walk away. Don't say that's their problem. Hey, everybody's limited one way or the other. We all are. There is no superhuman nowhere. The last Superman died in the Hollywood. And that's the truth. And so when you see people going through some form of crisis, those of you that can help, help. Try and understand. Never take sides. It is not possible for one person to want to go without a reason. There is always a reason. Now, howbeit, the reason may not be strong enough, but there's a reason. The minute you found those, I'm still talking to the onlookers, please do something about it. Enough of saying, oh, well, that's their family issue, that's their business. Make it your business. There is nothing beautiful in homes breaking. No. It's regrettable at the end of the rope. Yeah, there's a lot of regret. Initially, it looks like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what, oh yeah, it's going to give me freedom. Ain't no freedom nowhere. It comes with a lot of back-end regret. So those of you watching, please don't just watch and just walk away. Let me make just one point on the people directly involved, then I will open up the phone line. Definitely and apparently, we can't do justice to this topic just tonight alone. But let's flow as we talk. Now, the party that wants to go, here is the question. And why do you want to go? Only you can tell. The truth of the matter is that sometimes even your partner may never understand. And that is why, like my friend told me, the partner keeps asking, okay, why? Oh, okay, why? And there are reasons, but not big enough reason to make someone to want to go. Now, when you've come to that level, write down why you want to go. Sometimes what's spoken are not expressly said. There's a lot of noise. And when you're speaking those words, people are missing it. Write it down, point by point. If those points are not met, well, but then, if your mind is truly made up, this is the dangerous part to the other party that wants to stay. If the mind of the person that wants to go is truly and fully made up, it is like a train. You try to stop it, you get crushed. Sometimes, man, you have to let the birds fly. You have to let the dogs roam. You have to let the people find their ways. This is a sad reality that life brings to happy people. When one is interested and the other is not. And the one that is interested, you've done everything possible to make sure that no, don't go, please don't go. But this person keeps saying, no, I gotta go. The sad reality, sometimes let them go. It is only when they fulfill their heart desire that they can think whether they should come back or not. So much for us to talk about this tonight, and I know my friend is listening, and so I'm going to be opening up the phone lines, and I want us to discuss it. What do you think when a partner wants to go? What should happen? What should they do? Why will a partner want to go? What is happening? Can it be resolved or no? Or should they just, that's it, particularly when that partner has made up his mind or her mind. 346-426-5650. Again, 346-426-5650. We already have a caller. All right, let's speak this call. Good evening. This is Share Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is Titi. I'm calling from Houston. How are you doing?
Titi, I'm good. Titi, you've been listening to what we're saying and you have the ground right now. What do we do when a partner wants to go, really wants to go?
Apparently, I spoke with someone this afternoon regarding this. So it's
you did? I'm glad that we're discussing it then.
So he said they've been separated for the past 12 years. And I was like, wow, what do you mean? You both are still living under the same roof. He's made up his mind. And then while I was trying probing him, like, what about the kids and everything? It's like, well, that's why one of them needs to, and all of that. Anyway.
Titi, did you say they've been separated for 12 years and they've been living under the same roof?
No, listen, ever since they came to the US, they are actually living together, but they're strangers. So both of them, they've made up their mind, like they're separating. Okay. And I really wanted to ask, and I asked them, like, sir, is there anything, you could see that I'm trying to plead on our behalf, irrespective, because, so he's like just nodding his head, and he said something where I wish I could have the opportunity to talk more with him about it. He said that this lady, the wife, said lots of how did he put it? Things like they really hurt his soul, and that she's now materialistic. It was advising me about getting the right partner. That he could see the signs when they were dating, but he never knew. And of course, he didn't prioritize what was more important. That soulmates, connections, and all of that besides sex and beauty and other things. So he's like, the wife said something where he said that, when you die, I'm going to be a rich widow, because the guy is rich, right?
Wow.
Well, he was very rich. And he married, when she married him, she was very rich. So at this particular time, where things are a little tough, it's challenging everywhere, right? So this one is not really getting that flow anymore. Ooh. And then he's now realizing, like, this lady is not all about companionship. I mean, I'm 50-something, 55 years old right now, and she's 44. So he's like, I think I've married the wrong person. However, they have 3 kids in between them. So, and this is like you said, it's a community thing. We should all try to step in. And that was what I was trying to do this afternoon. And I'm like, okay, I brought in religion. It's like, he's not even buying that. I brought in the children, the psychology on the children. It's like, the children are grown now and they see things because they go their separate ways. The only difference is they're still living together. So, I mean, if she wants to collect anything, she sends the children. He knows this man is a very responsible. What I'm saying here, I know it's not. I'm just hearing one part. I know I'm yet to meet the wife, right? So, and I'm not a qualified psychologist. I'm just being caring. Wow. Community partner. So I wanted to know what the cost was. Like, why would you make up your mind for 12 good years that you guys are living as strangers? You just want these children to grow up. I mean, maybe they can talk, but there's no connection. I'm like, total, and he loves his children. And if the wife wants to get something, it's all about, she can use the children to get to him and all of that. But they know deep down in the middle of them. And he's like, well, he's just waiting for, in the next 2 years, he's actually going to divide everything, and they're going to go their separate ways. Like, it's all about the money. Okay, I'm going to share my property, and you're going to do you. And then she has the right to select if she wants to go with all the children, some of the children, and all. And I'm like, it was just too tough. I couldn't hold it. So this thing is for real out there. And what I can picture is what she said or he said, or the fact that he's not as rich as he used to do before, but he's like, as long as the basic things are being met, the bills are being paid, other things are secondary, let's manage together. And this woman is not like about management. She's seen more things that this guy can go and do 3-4 jobs. I don't care. I want to use, I want to drive this, I want to do that. Well, of course, when you die, all your assets, both in Nigeria and abroad, they all become mine. So those are all the kind of terms, words that this woman said, and this guy felt like, wow. I'm sorry.
I'm actually battling with emotions right now. You're saying a lot of things I wish we could do something about, we could resolve. It's, oh God. Now, those that know me very well know that I could get very emotional, and that's the truth. Now, it's not easy for a relationship of 12 years, and they've been together for 12 years not knowing how to go out. This is terrible. It's like living in prison for 12 years in your own house. I will explain what I mean, and I will give some suggestions. Titi, I want to thank you very much for calling, and have a very good night. All right. I will address some things that you have raised, okay? We have this caller from abroad. If you can, do call us back, all right? I'm going to take as much call as possible tonight because I want this matter to see if we can resolve it. I'm not going to attend to text messages. Please, if you can do without the text messages, I would. I know a lot of text messages are coming in. While we wait for that call to come through, the other line is 336-456-3800. Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
From Nigeria.
All right, Paul Wells, thank you very much for being a part of the program tonight. Are you listening to what we're discussing?
Yes, I've been following.
So quickly, Paul Wells, when a partner wants to go, how can it be resolved, or what should happen?
Well, the issue of living out of a relationship is not a new thing again around the world. But I think what is needed to be looked into, number one is they need to look at the basis again.
Okay.
If they have children in that relationship, they need to consider.
The example of Titi, they got 3 kids. And because of those kids, they waited for 12 years under the same roof, living like strangers because of those kids. Is this healthy? Should we keep putting the kids into play in this? Paul, right on. I'm sorry. You got the floor.
Number one, they need to consider the children. And for the fact that they are living with the children, they don't have to live like a stranger. Because living as a stranger at the presence of the children will cause an emotional syndrome to that children.
It's going to destroy the children, I think. I think.
The children will definitely...
I can hear you. Paul, go ahead. Go ahead.
The children will definitely notice what is going on within their parent, and definitely will communicate bad character and wrong upbringing to them. So when we are considering the children, there are many things that need to be shaped at that time. So when they are considering the children, they need to work on one another. Like I have a relationship of somebody close to me, like an auntie, 22 years in marriage. Now they have separated for good 22 years. They have been managing one another.
Wow.
If the first someone very close to me, in fact, I have to even advise that sister when it actually affecting her health. I said you have to just stay away. They are not divorcing, but you just have to stay away. Everybody spoke to her. You know, there are people in the kingdom.
Wow.
Per se, but the sister just have to leave.
Paul.
But now the children have grown up. They are in the university. So just say fine. The children have grown up now. They can live their life. Then she needs to save her own health because much of the children, just 3 children, 2 of them are in the university. 1 is in boarding school. Then she found that excuse to excuse herself from their marriage.
Wow.
Now, what we need to look into in this issue of marriage is that, number one, when they are living under the same roof for 12 years and they are pretending, how do they get into that marriage?
Okay.
Why are they going along in such relationship 1 or 2, 3 years? Are there no more true counselors? Then they are not sincere to one another. So
I understand. All right. Paul, I do thank you, Paul. Let me quickly pick another call, but make it a regular thing for you to call us, okay, Paul? I appreciate you, all right? Have a good night, Paul. Thank you very much. Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
You're speaking with Shola.
I'm
calling from Maryland.
Oh, all right, Shola. Thank you very much for being a part of this program. Now, you have the ground, Shola. When a partner wants to go, what should happen? What should we do? Right on. You have the floor.
Okay, so I feel when a partner wants to go, I feel the best thing is to let them go. Because the most important thing for everybody as an individual is to be happy. But most times I find out that everybody tends to glorify how long the relationship is.
I'm telling you.
How long the marriage is. And people fail to realize that the most important thing is to be happy.
Wow.
Do you understand? Because when you're happy, every other aspect of your life tends to flourish.
You even live longer when you're happy.
When
Look at me.
you are sad, your business goes down.
And you
Your
die
health
faster.
deteriorates. You look older than your age. You look miserable. Most of the times, why more generations to come keep breeding wrong people is because everybody is learning from their parents. You watched your dad beat your mom. You're going to get married, and you saw your mom bear all that. You are with another woman, and the woman cannot take that, and you both like, my mom took that, so do you understand? So for me, I basically feel that the most important thing that everybody should look out in a relationship is just to be happy.
Happiness.
That's
if
what
the
I
happiness
think.
is lost, the
if
relationship
there's no
is not
happiness,
worth it.
Then it's better everybody co-parents and just be fine and just do everything happily. That's it.
Shola, before you go, let me quickly ask you, and Titi, if you're listening, I'll say come back to you. Just like in the case of this Titi, for 12 years, they were not together, yet they were together. How do you define that? For 12 years, they've been separated, but they were living under the same roof. Is that not torture?
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
I can authoritatively tell you that this is what is going on in 85% of people's marriages.
Whoa.
I just walked out of my marriage.
Oh, sorry about that,
when
okay?
I was that's fine. Trust me, I'm in a very good place in my life.
I'm happy you're happy.
When I was with my ex-husband, I was a full-time housewife. Very sad. Extremely sad. Do you understand? I have no life. I can't leave the house without his permission.
Wow.
I never went for youth service. I got a job in an oil company. He never lets me go for it. I came to America and started my life from the bottom.
Wow.
Today, I'm a cloud engineer.
So you're happy.
I host events, and I keep aspiring for more. Every aspect of my life is growing now.
All right. I want to give as many people as possible the chance tonight. I will address what you said, okay? Thank you very much and have a good night, Shola.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters Hiteshman.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
I'm Abiola. I'm calling from San Antonio.
All right, Biola from San Antonio. Biola, when a partner wants to leave, and Titi raised the bar tonight, and that's where I want you to talk on. They've been separated for 12 years, but they've been stuck in the same house. How difficult is that for both of them? You got the floor. 2 minutes, please. I just want to take as many calls as possible tonight, Biola. Right on.
Yeah, that will be very, very difficult. And to them, it's like they're in bondage. Living in the same house and not having that cordial relationship, love, and all those stuff are gone. So if a partner want to leave, they can leave. And they can live, they can stay separately and still have a good life. And they still can take care of the children without them being like having any mental issue. Because if they sanity is very important. The more if you are sane, you'll be able to control everything within you. But when you're living in bondage, whatever you do, you think you want to please the children, but the children they will still be saying things that they're not supposed to be saying.
I wish I had time to address this children matter on it. But right on, Biola. I'm enjoying what you're saying.
Because the children, we already know that this is what the way they see their parents is not what they've been saying before. So my thing is, if a couple want to separate, it's better for them to leave. they know what they're really. I mean, we don't really know what the issue was.
Yeah.
We only know the story. You guys gave us is not like what we. It's not
There must be some other things.
Exactly. There be some other things that is going on within them. So if a couple want to separate, is advisable they can go. If it's something that they cannot resolve, if they really want to go, because they know what they brought into the relationship, and they know it's not working for them. So if it's something that is not working, they want to separate, they can separate.
So what you're saying is that you can't claim that you're separated and still be living in the same house.
That is, I won't support that. If they want to separate, they can separate. If they can live separately in different houses.
In different houses,
and
yeah.
Be able to take care of their children.
Biola, I really appreciate you, all right? Thank you for always being my good caller, and I hope to hear from you tomorrow. Of course, we continue in this same thoughts tomorrow, and I hope to hear from you. Now, shortly before we go on break, Titi, thank you very much. I love what Shola said as well. Paul Wealth also made a very good point. I'm going to marry it all together before Biola called. Now, life is all about meeting and leaving. Many times we can't be together forever, but I subscribe to the fact that resolve it. But if it is unresolvable, my God, the two phones are ringing at the same time. Which one should I pick? All right, let me pick the 336. The other caller, please call me very shortly. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Good evening. This is Benga from New York.
Yes, Benga from New York. Quickly, Benga, 2 minutes before I go on break. You have the floor. Right. What do you think?
Yeah, let me just address the people living in the house for 12 years and all of that. This is the problem with society today. We are raising dysfunctional.
The other two callers calling me, please step down for now. Benga has the floor. I promise you I'm going to pick all calls, all right, so that we can have a smooth talk. Benga, right on, you have the floor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said, this is the problem with society today. You're raising dysfunctional children. 12 living in the same house for 12 years. You're not talking to each other. You're setting bad examples. This is why we have kids carrying guns, shooting up schools. This is why we have problems in the society today. You've set a bad foundation. You've laid a bad example. You've raised bad kids. This is the problem in society today. That's all I have to say.
And the children are watching, right?
Yes, yes, you've raised bad kids. That's the problem.
Thank you, Benga. I'm making it short tonight because I have a lot of callers. All right, good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Thank you, Benga. See you tomorrow. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Houston.
Sandra, thank you very much. What do you think? Living under the same roof, yet one wants to go. What's the problem?
Well, I always say this. If you cannot live together in peace and there is no trust, why not go if you want to go? Go and let go. Some people want to go, but they don't want to let go. They still want to stay with the same person. Or some people, if they don't stay with you, they stay outside another house, and they're still trailing the man everywhere, or the woman. They don't want to let go of the relationship.
They want to go, and they don't want to go.
Yeah, they don't want to let go of the relationship. When you are done, you know you are done, and you want to leave. Then leave quietly, move on.
Wow.
You need to move on and let the other person have peace of mind.
Wow.
If you decide to leave, then you leave.
You leave.
More than you leave, you want to leave and you still want to stay under the same roof with that. I used to have an uncle in the days of Nigerian Airways. He was a pilot, and the wife changed to a born-again Christian or maybe a deeper life or something. You know, and a man that is a very good-looking man, you know, full of life and everything.
Yeah.
And when the woman changed to maybe deeper life, she stopped dressing normal the way she used to dress, and they had to go their separate ways. But the woman refused to leave the house. So she was staying at the BQ.
Wow.
At the back of the house.
Wow.
They stayed together for like 20 years. Yeah. But they do not have anything to do together again. Because the other said he can't cope with that. For
20 years.
The woman that he married.
Okay. Wow.
Some relationship, you see the woman said, or the man said he wants to go, But for the other person, other partner to move on, they will not let them move on. They'll still keep threatening the person or going there every time. If you want to go, you go. If you know there's no peace there, then you look for peace elsewhere and let the other person remain.
You can't be
No
in and be
matter how
out.
you see it, the children still suffer it. Whether you live in the house separately, the children still suffer it because they see what is going on. Whether you
They're
leave
not
the
blind.
house and move to another place, the children still suffers it.
Wow, Sandra, it's a heavy one tonight, and I really appreciate the fact that you called. To all of you, I'm going to say something in closing when that time comes. All right. Sandra, thank you very much. We'll continue on this tomorrow, and surely I do expect to hear from you. Thank you very much. Now, let me go on a very quick break. I'll tell you a secret. While on break, I will beg my executive producer if we can extend tonight's program just by 10-15 minutes, and I'll get back to you. But for right now, let's run on that break, and we will be right back.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies and African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Houston Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy in fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters, auto sales, shipping, FedEx, UPS. 12134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help. Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. For all our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see, and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Bisonai Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see, and buy your groceries with us.
Hey, welcome back. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad to know that you're there. Should you have anything you want to advertise or you want the world to know about your services, your upcoming programs, do call us, chat us, text us, and we will be glad to blow your product out for the whole world to see. Tonight has been particularly interesting because what we're discussing covers just about everybody. We'll be looking at the situation when a partner wants to leave. And most people are saying, okay, a partner that wants to leave and still stays in the house is a huge, huge issue. We have a caller already, and we quickly pick that call and we'll ride on from there. Good evening, this is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Tayo and calling from Indiana.
All right, Tayo, you're most welcome. So quickly, Tayo, because time is going, you have the floor. What do you think? Right on.
No, I think you used to ask a question from other callers that if a partner wants to go.
Yes, go ahead.
Where is the partner going? Like, where is it going?
Okay, it's a couple, right? A partner, a man and a wife, and one decides that, hey, I'm tired of this. I want to go. At that point, what do we do?
Where is the person going?
I don't know.
Yeah, going where? You're
going out of that relationship. Okay.
You want to go out of a relationship to get a new relationship.
Mm.
So I think the order of the day has made it possible for everybody to change the mentality of what marriage is all about.
Okay.
There are a few exceptions to allow people to go. But the fact is that the mindset that we have these days has already made everybody believe that it is a place where you can walk away. Marriage is the only sacred institution ordained by God for continuity and to showcase how society should be. Majority of public speakers today are so quick to tell people to go. To go where? Have you ever seen anybody survive alone? No. If it is possible for people to survive alone, probably there would have just been one gender in the world.
You're right.
I have a particular, what should I call him? No. He's actually a counselor. He's an online counselor. Most times, what he talks about is go, leave, separate. Why should people encourage such? It is not something that needs to be discussed. It is, our parents, when we were growing up, our parents actually appreciate what marriage is. They know it to be a sacred institution, and they give it all it takes to make sure that they continue doing the same thing. So let me say this. If today the government of the United States or any other government in the world says that if you're married, we'll be giving you $20,000 on a monthly basis, nobody will leave. Everybody will stay in the marriage and they will make it work regardless of what is going on.
Okay.
It is selfishness and the fact that people are not ready to endure that makes there to be an exit door in a marriage. It's a door that has no exit. It's a place that has no exit. But our mentality has so much changed that we do not know what is right and what is wrong.
Yes.
People are so much deliberate about confusing people and making them to leave marriages to destroy them.
I was going to point your attention to something though, Tayo. I know that when we started, I emphasized again and again that personally, I prefer that people will work it out. and you sound like that's what you also prefer. But when a partner says, I want to go, what do you say to that partner? Can you force an adult to stay?
So such partner actually might not actually know what marriage is all about before he or she went into it. And as such, needs to see counselors. I mean, when I say counselors, I mean the real counselors that will tell you the pros and cons of what you're about to do. People just think they want to work out. And I want to tell you that 90% of people that are working out of marriage, they are going to give more than their best to the next relationship they're going into.
I'm telling you.
Of which, if they have invested 10% of their effort into the previous relationship, they would have been better.
I like your point. I like the way you've brought it in. Tomorrow we're going to continue in that same thought. I really appreciate you and thank you very much for calling, Tayo. Wonderful, wonderful point. Another perspective that Tayo brought into the game. A lot of callers, and I appreciate you. Maybe I can squeeze in one last call if you want to quickly do that. But then we cannot for sure finish this tonight. I would only play a little on what almost everybody said, particularly Titi started it. Now, when this is happening, and both of them are still living in the same house, though one has said, I'm leaving, the children are watching. If your mind is no longer there, there will never be an agreement. You can't fully laugh from your heart. If you sincerely want to go, I will align myself with Tayo from Indiana. Hey, work it out. Try not to go nowhere. Stay. Endure. It is cold out there. All of you watching and planning to want to go, listen to me. It is cold and lonely out there, but you wouldn't know until you step out. It is better you don't go because what you think is better out there may be worse than where you're coming from. Stay. 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 But then if you really have to go, you can't be in that same place and still be gone. It's not possible. Titi has mentioned a couple punishing themselves for 12 years. How can you be separated from your partner for 12 years and you're still managing the same roof because of the children? All the times you nag at yourselves, the children are watching. All the times you curse at one another, the children are watching. All the times you do things that shouldn't be done because you're forcing yourself to stay, the children are watching. Guess what you're doing to the children? You're telling them this is how to live. At least for the sake of your children. I would prefer you work it out, but if it is unworkable, go, 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 go. You can raise the children from afar, from both sides. It's abnormal to be there and not be there. That's like poison. That kills, that destroys. That's the fastest way of bringing up domestic violence. Because nobody wants to live with an enemy. You're living with someone you're not talking with, you're not sleeping with, you're not discussing with, you're not laughing with, and you're trying to manage the situation. It's going to bring up a whole lot of gory things. So if you're there and you know it's cold out there or there's nowhere to hide, make that one work. Make it work. You can do it. Tayo said it. Hey, Titi, those that have been there for 12 years, if you can make them talk to me, I don't mind. It's a community thing. We all have to step into it. If they can still make it work, make it work. But then, if it's not going to work, don't stay. Don't stay there. Shola from Maryland, if you can call me directly, I got some things I want us to discuss. But then, tonight, the time is fast spent. And we've barely scratched the surface of this matter. It's such a sensitive topic, and I'm glad that my friend that brought it up is listening, and surely I will have a lot to say. Thanks to all of you that called in, and I really, really sincerely appreciate you. I want to thank all those of you that worked with me at the studio. Georgina Bracco, you've been wonderful on the camera. Thank you very much. Bukola Sarah, rolling in the commercials. I appreciate you. Ehi Kowecho, making sure that things just go on as smoothly as they should. I appreciate you. SHINA OYINLOLA, that's our executive producer, always like the umbrella under which we all stand. It's a very important topic tonight, and By God's grace, tomorrow we'll see you again. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide. Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart. And I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive, and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural